Tuesday, January 6th, 2026. It's currently 66 degrees outside. I'm trying to get this little building done. I've got one more window to frame in over here. And I've got a couple more stair treads. I think you can see the stair treads. And then, but I'd like to get the first floor done up to the top there, just above the top of the windows. And I'd like to get that done before it freezes here. I mean, we've had a very blessed window here, and we're going to see what we can do. There's a couple things that I'm doing in hopes that this will sustain. One thing is I'm just using the cob for mortar. You can see that I'm not building huge monolithic cob walls here. I'm just using the cob as mortar, and I'm using these big rocks. And so my hope is that I'm gonna have another 4 or 5 days of nice weather like this, supposedly. I'm going to cover it up here when it rains on Thursday. But I'm just going to cover the walls up. And I think I might actually take a barrel stove, a barrel that I got, and put it right here in the middle and just get some heat going in the evening. Just to kind of help it cook a little bit. I don't want to bake it per se, but just to give it a little bit of warmth. Anyway, your guess is as good as mine if this is going to hold. I'm just using logical thinking, trying to go from there. Now, another thing that I'm doing is my mixture. It looks wet. It is wet, of course, but it's not soaking wet. It's actually not really that bad. It's I mean, it's malleable, but you can see here I can make a ball of it, and I can just drop it, and it stays pretty together. And so that lack of a bunch of moisture, it's not just sopping and dripping. I think that's going to help also. I think what will happen is it'll start to set, and some of it might freeze a little bit, but I think we're going to be okay. And then something else I wanted to tell you guys, and this is amazing. For anybody who's building cob, this is a go-to device. This is an old mortar mixer. I'm not sure when this was manufactured, but it's got this old Wisconsin engine on it. And there's no date on here, but this thing is a beast. You know, I found this on Facebook Marketplace for $200. And it was the hand of God, I can tell you that right now. I mean, all I did, I pulled the carb off, this old Bendix carb, and I went ahead and I went through it. I don't even think I needed to do that. I sprayed it all out, I put it back on, and the only thing is this wire right here is off of a Pacific. The guy gave me another motor. It's a Pacific company, Pacific something company. It's a pump motor. It looks identical to this. And the other wire, it was just sliding in and out of the magneto there. And so when I first tried to fire this thing, it'd cough a couple times and it wouldn't run. It would try to run, but it wouldn't run. And then out of nowhere, I was like, man, I wonder if that wire that I stuck in there, if it's vibrating loose when it coughs. And so I put this wire in there, and it's got the terminal on the end. And so this time it coughed and it tried to run. It really tried. And one thing about this old Bendix carb, down here on the bottom, it's got this needle valve. I've never seen a needle valve down at the bottom of the float like that. And so I downloaded the manual and I was looking in it. And it said that if it has this feature, go ahead and unscrew that, 2.5 or 3 turns or whatever it said. And I was like, man, that can't be it. So I went ahead and I unscrewed it, I think 3 turns. And this thing just started purring. Yeah, it fired right up. And it runs like a top. Anyway, this thing, it gives me the absolute best cob I have ever even... I mean, I built most of this. You can see where I just put this last layer on. But most of this I mixed by hand. And I mean, there's over 7 tons of material here that I mixed by hand. And anyway, this thing, it mixes it up so pretty and gives it to me so easy. I mean, my method is I just take some hay, I fire it up. And one day I'll make a quick video, maybe here in a bit. But I fire it up, I throw some water in it, and I get the water sloshing, and then I take my hay, and then I take my dirt mixture, and I throw that in there. Some of those bigger rocks I pull out, but, honestly, I want some rocks in there. They make it bind. And you can see I got all this little stuff here mixed in with this is all natural. It's coming right off my property. And this stuff, it looks a little browner. It's coming from out of the hill over here. And there's some of the red clay right there going around. But I started digging into the hill there. And you can see I still got some red stuff. But that's where she came from, all of it. Anyway, there's Rhea coming to check up on it. Okay, I think she's pregnant. Little fat girl. Anyway, all right, guys, that's all for today. Come back and check, and we'll do another video, and we'll see if she held up. You guys have a great day.